Is the Earth flat or
The
round?
main reason, I'm not sure I can really account for it, except that so much is always to do with the timing.
It's round. Okay, now let's see. How do we go about proving that?
I read Tony's script and recognized immediately what a wonderful possibility was in that.
Go to the seashore. Go to a
The
seashore.
quality of the writing, through Stephen's work, and you can see that this looks like a really good idea for somebody else.
If you live on the East Coast, figure out why you can't see Spain.
Or you can feel irrevocably drawn into the orbit of the greater life of the piece and the specific life of that character.
It looks like you might have a St. Louis hat on. I'm not sure.
I've been prey to it all my life. That compelling need that one finds somehow irresistible.
Just go to the middle of the Mississippi River and look south. Why can't you see the Louisiana? Why can't you see New Orleans? What's the problem
The
there?
astonishing thing about that particular man is that the preconceived notion we have of him is that he's inaccessible. Well, the reason he's inaccessible is because he's been mythologized.
Or then climb a tower, or go to the top of a hill or a mountain, and you'll see a little farther.
And that process also dehumanizes.
But you will not see to the other side of the earth, places we know to exist. For example, I've been to London.
First you learn as much as you possibly can, and it's absolutely true. It's a really important point that whilst you're learning, you are necessarily remaining objective.
I've been to Vancouver, British Columbia, and you cannot see Vancouver, British Columbia from Boise, Idaho, let alone from New York City or Toronto or what have you.
And there comes a time when all books get put aside.
Just start there. Then if you'd like, look at pictures from space where you see the Earth as a sphere.
And the nature of the work changes.
Those pictures are not faked. And I'll tell you, just if nothing else, here's why you can tell they're not faked.
I think probably some combination of the two.
Just to create the paperwork that NASA has created for NASA in this one
With the
case.
voice being such a deep personal reflection of character, of who we are.
That amount of paperwork would make faking it prohibitively
And
expensive.
that voice may be quite a surprising reflection of who we seem to be in some cases, but it is undoubtedly, it's kind of a fingerprint of the soul.
Those pictures are not
Just as
faked.
we
And
have
I'll
an
tell you,
inner
just
eye,
if
we have
nothing
an
else,
inner-
here's
inner
why you
ear
can
as
tell
well.
they're not
And
faked.
I begin to hear a voice, and then if that voice pleases me, I then have the problem of trying to reproduce it.
And you'll notice you can't see infinitely
He
far.
says this is self-evident. You see, there it is, even in that 2,000-year-old book of mechanical law. It is a self-evident truth that things which are equal to the same thing are equal to each other.